always know where I'm headed, but I always find a way to keep going. Roll with me.
Peace. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Olivia, and today I want to talk about something that I actually been, processing, thinking about early this morning when I woke up. And that's how to move different when your spirit tells you the old way just isn't working anymore. Why'd I do that? You ever just wake up and realize something's gotta give? And it's not because something drastic happened or something dramatic, and not because you hit like rock bottom and you had nowhere to go but up, but because something inside of you shifted and you just know, you just know. You've outgrown how you've been living, reacting, showing up, and now it's time to move different. For me, that moment wasn't loud. It was quiet. It was peaceful, but very firm, very direct. Like my spirit just said, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. So it forced me to sit down and journal early this morning about the how, or not how, but just some things that came to mind that I need to keep in mind, and hopefully you get to keep it. You should keep in mind when it comes to what happens after you make the decision to accept that it's time for you to do something different. Like, how would I do that? How am I going to do that? And you don't necessarily have to have a plan, but there are things you can do. And the first thing, which is easier said than done, is to acknowledge the shift without judgment. Like, sometimes we try to explain away our own growth, or maybe like you say things like, maybe I'm being too sensitive. Maybe I should just stick it out. Maybe I'm just having a moment. No, growth isn't always loud. Sometimes it's subtle. And when you feel it, when you know you're being called higher, honor it and stop making excuses for the old version of you, because you and I are both allowed to evolve, grow, do different, right? Then you have to figure out, like, what is it that's no longer aligned? And it takes like radical honesty. Like, what habits are you holding on to that just don't serve you? What conversations leave you drained instead of empowered? Who are you giving your energy to that just doesn't pour back? Write it down, take a picture, I don't care. Because once you see it clearly, you can start letting go. And this isn't about being cold or being a B word. It's about being clear, right? The next, you got to move in integrity with the new you. And I think this is probably one of the more challenging parts, is moving different even when nothing around you has changed yet, right? Even if people say you've changed, that's the point, right? You show up how you want to be, even if no one else gets it. You're changing. So you have to start showing up with the mindset of who you are becoming. If you want peace, protect your peace. If you want consistency, be consistent with yourself. If you want love, give it to yourself without condition. Another thing to keep in mind, you can't wait for support. You got to validate yourself first, because sometimes people won't get it. Most times people won't get it. They'll question why you're pulling back, why you're not available like you used to be. Let them. This season that you're in is about you, about being aligned, not openly available. You're not obligated to stay in places that no longer feel like home. You don't need to explain your healing. You just need to honor it. And lastly, you got to be patient with the process. Moving different isn't a one-time, one-day thing. It's a daily choice. You might slip. You might fall back into old patterns. But the point is, you catch it now. You're aware, you're awake, and that, my friend, is the work. You can love who you were and still outgrow him or her. So if you're feeling that nudge, if you've been feeling like something's got to change, listen. It's not a breakdown. It's a breakthrough. You're not falling apart. You're just done pretending the old you is still enough. And that is a beautiful thing. You got permission. You've got permission to move different, to be different, to become the version of you that's been waiting for the green light. Like Beyonce said. I think it was Beyonce. You got the green light. I ain't about to butcher that song, but there's always a song. Anyway, that's all I have. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. And if any part of this video resonated with you, got a friend who needs to hear the message, feel free to like, share, subscribe, tell that friend and another friend and another friend. Until next time, I love you all. Peace.